A good program, I think. A little note about some of our upcoming events. Actually, just a couple of weeks from now, we're going to see the Virginia Choral Society up at Hampton Roads Academy, where they'll be putting on a program of Broadway music. We are taking reservations. That's an inexpensive one. It's only $11, and we'll stop to eat afterwards. Then in November, we will be going to Smithfield to see Fiddler on the Roof. They always do a great job with their productions over there, and a nice, exciting musical production, Fiddler on the Roof. December, we will be going on the 9th.
Smile! Everybody smile! You're on video!
They entered this entranceway here. They opened their orders, and their orders were, these are Jamestown settlers now. The orders were to go about 30 miles upstream. Because the Spanish were down in Florida and in the Caribbean, and they would occasionally come up along the coast here and create trouble for us. But anyway, that's how Jamestown started out, 1607. And this area here, that little island there, Fort Wool, that's a man-made island. And when the ships would come here, they would unload their ballast and get rid of it and drop it over there, and that created a little island after. Right now,
sitting here composing the Raven, he's got the Raven above him there. We really don't. Poe was writing a letter to his stepfather up in Richmond. And the course of this correspondence is he's asking for money to buy his way out of the Army. And it's sort of important to note, Poe and his stepfather had a little tiff. And Poe ran off after that tiff to Boston. And I guess he ran into problems financially. Now, God knows what possessed him to think that he was going to solve his financial problems by joining the Army, but he did. He joins the Army, he's a private. The unit goes from Boston to Fort Moultrie, South Carolina, and around Charleston. And then it comes to Fort Monroe. Drag across the harbor to the foot of Newport News and continue your repairs there. Everything else destroyed. Well, they had the steam frigate Merrimack in that dry dock, and it was all taken apart. So they decided what they would do is they'd flood the dry dock, drag the hull of that ship out into the channel, set it ablaze, and scuttle it, which they did. Now, they left. They did not do a good job of destroying equipment. In fact, the Confederates got close to 1,000 guns as a result of that. It was a devastating effect for the Union. But at any rate, the Confederate Secretary of War, Stephen Mallory, has a problem on his hands. The Yankee government has decided casemate on that. Maybe we could use that to open the port of Norfolk to incoming shipments from Europe. So they raise the hull and they start to build the casemate on top of the Merrimack. It takes them 9 months to do that.
All right, we're going to take a stroll. I'll get you the chaplain's attorney. I couldn't get you in it, but I can get you outside to talk about it a little bit. But before we go, I just wanted to point out that that set of quarters right there, the left half of this house, is where Second Lieutenant Robert E. Lee and his wife lived between 1831 and 1834, while he was assigned here to complete the construction of Fort Monroe. All right. Absolutely. Let's go.
We're not going in.
Yeah, Alvin Funt movie will be presented.
Yeah.
I got a big face for you there. I know you showed up. Is this video? Yeah. No kidding. Yeah.
This is looking good.
I think we got some company here now. Oh, you go back over there.
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I came down here.
Your husband. I get here all right
Okay.
How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing fine.
I miss having you in the circle. I miss having you in the circle. I really do.
Well, I miss meeting you.
I bet you do.
Mary, that's your husband.
Well, yeah, the beauty shop.
How's you doing?
Is that Mary?
Al is taking a video of the whole thing, so he'll be able to show you this on the
Al, the cameraman.
Alan's fun.
This